I became a dancer instead. So when I was arrested by the government, went through my whole process and then was inside prison into that little rabbit hole world that I felt that it was, that I had no idea existed. The way that I got through it was by starting to write. And it just came out from inside of me. I started making art and collaging, and I started writing poetry again. So what I want to read to you right now is the first poem that came from inside of me after about 2 months of being incarcerated. And it says, and I'm sharing this because, of course, I decided to write my book, but this is something that was on the inside, and this is something that's a little bit less raw because as the year went on, my poetry got a little bit more edgy, a little bit crazier. So this is pretty tame. So it's called A Particular Sense of Peace. And by the way, when I got out, I submitted it to the pen writing contest, and I won an honorable mention. So anyways, a particular sense of peace sits softly and silently inside, a piece of you, a part of me. The walls we build inside ourselves keep us locked inside the prisons we build. And the prisons we build become a reality as we lock up the nonviolent, innocent women who have no home. And the children are motherless and cry out at night as their mothers have no escape from behind these bars. And the mothers are torn as their children's tears rip them apart, like the wild chaos of the tornado which tears through the ranges they live in. In the evening, as the family sits together by the fire, counting the dancing embers, and the lovers, as they hold hands, gaze tenderly at the dark night sky, counting the lurid stars as they appear one by one. This evening, hundreds of thousands of inmates wait silently, no words, no speaking, as the guard walks the endless aisle, cube after cube after cube, counting the numbers, counting the prisoners, counting the inmates, counting the women, counting the mothers, counting the nonviolent ones. Silently in the night, the Lord makes sure we are all right, and the tears are brushed aside, as in here, there's nowhere to hide. Cry inside, die inside. Tiptoe around the secret, silent, unspoken rules, only to disobey again, and they make it hard to be a good girl in this prison camp. My mom's in Cube 32, and my sister in 11. Someone burst out laughing in Cube 51, and the girl in the top bunk in Cube 35 is dancing on her bed as the others cheer her on. They've got their own comedy routine and show. And over here, someone's crying in the corner because her appeal didn't pass, or the phone call didn't last in the 15 minutes, not of fame, but famously cold and insane, an ending flat note. No arguing, no resolving, no nonsense does this phone call make. And she can't call back again. Her minutes are all used up. And she remembers where she is. Prison talk takes her hand and seduces her once more. And she's here again, in shame again, reminded she's contained again. Enjoy your decadent food, your McDonald's, your Target, your Barney's, your 7-Eleven, your Bristol Farms, your liquor stores, your black graffiti, your guns, your drugs, your fashion Uggs. But don't come crying to me no more. All minds in all social class living under one roof here. Imagine that, you fool. No mind, no sense of rhyme can you make of this rabbit hole game. And another one's time is almost up. 32 days in a wake-up, getting short and shitty, they say. A little tense, you're leaving this prison home whole. How to go from 9 by 12 to a 4-bedroom home. Or is there nowhere to go? No children to sew. Afraid of coming back in, violating again. Familiar faces come back all the time. And my heart skips a beat as I see my face in theirs. And another one comes in, 40 trailing behind. Hope there's no DC ones in this bunch. Misdemeanors, no crime. But the thumbsuckers got to go and have got no control as I run down these aisles of these cube homes looking for a friend to rub on. Chaos inside. Beds in the hall, beds in the TV rooms, beds in the entranceway, beds coming out of my ears, I say. Take me out of this madness game. Con men live beside my room. Pay back, borrow back, watch your back, you fool. Niceness breeds insanity, and big ones take advantage of the innocent ones as they slip on their lies. And someone's in dryer 13, but she's on the phone, finally connecting her call. Pick up, girl, answer the damn phone. Again, my hand shakes as the recording disconnects my disconnect. and I feel so alone. Get your own dryer, I ain't your maid, and I wasn't raised for this in my childhood castle in the sky. Forget this chaotic game, I say. Take me home, back home to my ice cream life and diamond shoe stripe. Tell me where you been, because I am so lost, I don't think I'll ever get home. Oh God, I'm fixing to get out of this place as my dialect goes a-wondering and my hand hurts from this manic writing. And my heart's bleeding for the lonely children as the mother sitting in my bed is locked up for another 10 years. Lord, take me out of this madness game. Salvation is near as I rest my hand illegally on her soft shoulder and wish she would come closer. Trust more, I know. Know this world is cold, frightening, outrageous, contagious. I will protect you, hold you. Dear eyes, big brown little girl, go home to your little boy. Cry with me now, whisper softly, gently wash away those tears and come home soon. Next.
Also tell us, what did it do to, was that helpful for you to go to your words? Yeah.
Well, the first 2 months, it was such a different world. I didn't really know how to process it. And by putting it on the page like that, and I was able to share it with the other women, and I know there was a lot in here that are prison, sort of insider prison information, but it gave it life, and it channeled the energy, and it grounded me. So I wasn't, I didn't feel so lost. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for listening.